Hey everybody, so welcome to week three. We're making progress very quickly in our course on clinical psychology. So last week you worked with intellectual testing, and so now this week we're going to move on to a very closely related but still different and still important topic of personality testing. And we're talking both projective as well as objective methods. So we're going to get started with that right away with the week three assignment. And so what you're going to do after reading chapter 8, take a stand, right? Imagine a friend tells you that they do not believe that the Rorschach or the TAT are legitimate and should not be used as a part of a psychological test battery. So if they say that, how would you respond? I mean, there's a couple ways you could go, right? You could say, well, yeah, I agree with you. It's a bunch of bunk and we shouldn't be using it. Or you might have a more measured response and say, okay, there have been some concerns, but here's the evidence in support of using those methods. So hopefully this will make for a nice, lively discussion in class. Now, next, in the week three assignment, you're going to go back to the case that you were working on last week, the case of Kayla. And what you're going to do is put together a hypothetical battery of tests for further assessing Kayla, that is, further assessing her beyond the intellectual testing that you proposed last week. So you want to select an objective personality test, MMPI, PAI, whatever. You got to read about them and learn a little something about them to know how they're useful. And also select a projective test, TAT, projective drawings, the Rorschach, um, and say how and in what ways you think that particular instrument or method would contribute to the overall understanding of Kale that you're trying to develop. So, on a very last note, I have posted last week an APA cheat sheet in the classroom, and I just want to encourage you to take a look at it and use it because, I'm as aware as anybody that, as a student, there are all kinds of materials, and those materials can be a little bit overwhelming, but the APA cheat sheet just kind of picks out some of the most important topics, like how to formulate, citations and that sort of thing. So it picks out some important topics and gives you some, immediate practical ways to work on those things. So if you're having some trouble, this is an easy way to get a little bit of help. And what I'm working on now is something that I can post in the near future to help you more with sort of dealing with APA style and plagiarism. But for now, I hope it helps. Be in touch if you need to. Bye-bye.